Okay. For whatever reason, my stream just cut out. So I'm gonna do the disclaimer again. I think it was because of the hotkeys. Uh, Any and all information discussed here is for entertainment purposes only and should not be considered tax, legal, or investment advice. A referral to a commodity is not an indication to buy or sell a commodity at all. It's not an indication. Day trading is inherently risky and most traders lose money. Past and current results are not any indication for future results. Now, that being said, if I say, oh, this is what I should have done, this is where you should have bought, sold, this, that, and the third, that is strictly my opinion, and I would highly recommend you to go and do your own research into that. I'm plotting out all these zones and areas for my own sake. Really, that's just kind of what it comes down to. It's my own mental sake. Nope, wrong tool. Right, drop down to the 1 hour. And these are resistance levels that I've had. $69. $9.75. Grab it again. That's fine. And another time. Oh, nope, wrong tool. Red. Okay. Now, there's definitely a shit ton of spots up top. I'm literally copying these off of my other spots just because market opens in a few minutes. And I mostly want to just get comfy with this software because it is different than, you know, what I've been used to, which is TradingView and just TradingView and NinjaTrader combined together, and they were tethered together through Tradeovate. This seems like a much simpler way of doing things. Everything's in this software. Yeah. The only thing is, it's like, okay, cool, done. And done. And done. Got 2 minutes on the clock right here. Market opens at 9:30. It's definitely a different software that I'm used to, and I could see how it should get more streamlined. Oh damn, that hit almost perfectly as yesterday's high. As Friday's high. I wasn't home, but I kind of wish I was, because that right there, when it came up and rejected off of that, would have been a perfect entry. Like, because of that, and then there. So, I mean, they're really close together. Yeah, that was like, that's a perfect entry. And then lastly, we're open. Just goes back to that. This VWAP gets turned back on when the Celtic channels goes away. This gets minimized. And that gets manually set here, like so. You know, in this whole time, I'm like looking at what it could do and where it's going and stuff. I didn't map out overnight highs and lows. There's that. That is a place of resistance that I could see it pop it off of. And it's finding resistance to this cluster here. So I'm assuming that, I mean, if it does a continuation wrong on chart it broke out of this. Which means that it definitely broke out of that. Oop. We'll be fine. There's definitely going to be growing pains with this trade setup and this new platform and stuff. So I'm not trying to push it. I'm just trying to make sure that everything looks as used to, as familiar to TradingView as I possibly could, because I'm not using anything besides that, or I'm not really using anything besides this, and thus far it looks pretty solid. I gotta make sure that I'm in the combine and not, this is in the NAS, this is in MES. I want to swap it over. Oh shit. I mean, this bounce, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. So this trend line's gone. If I wasn't if I wasn't as focused on setting up with the charts as I was, I most likely would have drawn this out. And then if the high broke above this, then I probably would have entered that. But we look like we're struggling up here. And now I need to make sure that I'm $100 divided by 2.5 points is $40 a point, divided by $5 a contract. It's 8 contracts. That's really the trend line that's happening here. I mean, Delta is coming back really weak. The volume on the push down isn't as high. Nothing's gonna be as high as the opening print. This is hands down going to be the highest day candle of it all. Volume. Yeah, but like, I don't know how I feel about this slope. That is a steep slope, and it just got eaten all the way back up. I gotta make sure that there's no news. Manufacturer PMI comes out at 9:45, so in 5 minutes. And there's some news, but nothing that's gonna make any impact really. Besides that PMI. Right, I read that right. I'll make sure I read that right because yeah, PMI flash. I mean, shit. Settings, volume. Alright, so moment of truth, is it going to break these highs? Yeah, Delta says it's strong, but my issue now isn't that that's the case. My issue is that there's low volume. Like extremely low volume. We're in a range, and that's, I mean, obviously we're in a range, you can see it, but whoa. Well, there's news. The news dropped. I wonder if timing sales works without me having setting. Might be too much. 10. I don't know where I could put this. Ooh. Did it not enter me? Am I not allowed in on that? There's a lot of buyers coming in now. Okay, so this is actually the moment of truth. It bounced off of the trend line, the actual trend line. So I think I need to pay for data to get in on the ask and bid. Yeah, I'm getting in on this. What the fuck is happening? Is my sizing too high? Is it really? Okay, yeah, hold on. I think my sizing is too high and it's rejecting them. I think my sizing is too big. I think they calculate it as 5 max regardless if you're in the ES or the micros or not. It's just 5. So then that's concerning, because that means that I would not be able to trade how I trade. Cause see, I wanted to enter like here or up here, and I would be 3 points in and dropping. Obviously, it would have been great to be here, but you never know with news. But when it hit the trend line, rejected off, and then you know the sales are coming in, like it would have been a really fun, a good spot for me. So there's the Let me 4.25 plus 25%. 100 divided by 5.3. 3 orders. So now that that happened, this is the next trend line. Unless this just continues to fall. Which is a very high possibility that this just absolutely eats. Yeah, I wanted to get in on this. When it broke structure and this and that. Micros, emails. Please note, products are considered full-size lots, and for example, one lot in ES is considered the same as one lot in micro ES. So that's what happened. It locked me out because I was trying to get 6 lots, but my maximum is 5 lots. And 5 lots on the micro is the same as 5 lots on the ES, on the mini, which is kind of dumb because it's significantly smaller. You know, it's a 1/10. But if that's the case, I could only trade a maximum of 5 micros. Oh, are we good? Can I? Ungroup. Duplicate that, then give me this, and then put it back. Unlink that. Yes. That's so unfortunate. Also, I know for a fact that if I was in this, like if I was trying to trade this here, I most definitely would have been under 5 contracts. Yeah, that would have been 3 contracts here, and that would have dropped 60 points. So 3 contracts is $6 a point times 60 points. That would have been $360. But because I wanted to trade the ES, one, I missed even a cleaner opportunity. But 2, it was definitely, I was oversized, according to them. Which again does not make any sense, because if I'm 5 E-mini contracts, 1 point on the micro ES, on the ES. Let me backtrack. It doesn't make any sense, because 5 watts on the ES, right, is $2,500 a point, whereas 5 on the micro is $25. so I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that the way that they consider that doesn't make any sense. But like, at the end of the day, I'm playing by their rules, so I have to obey their rules, which means, unfortunately, I have to be either extremely careful of my sizing on the ES, or I only trade the micro NQ. And that's kind of what it seems like it wants me to do. Also, why is it not holding my... Oh no, it is. I was just on a different chart. But I feel like I did it on this chart a bunch of times already. It's going back and forth, but oh, that was a lot of orders that just came in. Okay, it really just did that. Time and sales. MES. Size over 5. Duplicate M and Q. Same thing. Okay, duplicate group. That would be cool. I've never used time and sales in my trading. Just want to be able to click between them a little bit easier. I mean, it's fighting back, but I think this was the ultimate move of the day. And it was definitely a news spike. Oh shit. I like that. Cause I could always do, oh, that's sick. I want to make sure everything is color coded so I'm not like losing my mind. and I know where everything is at all times and not jumping between something. See, I know that a lot of orders came in here, and there was a spike in volume, and it did break. So let's see if this can come down. That's a lot of points. The ES looks like it did more of a like an exhaustion candle. This might shoot back up. Not yet though. I want to see what happens when it tests that. But if this fails to push down, then I think this might flip and go long. 26 point plus 25%. 100 divided by 33.25 is 3 contracts. It's struggling to push down. And yeah, I could see the timing sales are coming in and there's quite a bit, but there's not much. The volume is low for the push down. So delta is positive. If it's going down, it's breaking this. If it's going up, this should be where it finds a little bit of support. Which makes sense of why it's struggling. ES is just kind of slanted though. So it has the market against its back. Yeah, see now I'm seeing all these orders coming in. That looks good. All these orders are decently sized too. And there's people trying to unload, but they're not capable of unloading it. Alright, so and the ES is hitting it. I'm in. Nice. Alright, I drag and drop, and then take profit. go for that. 26.6 plus 25% is 33 points. Times 2, 66. So this is saying it's supposed to be, my take profit is supposed to be at 95. I mean, I'm seeing it go. That scared the shit out of me when that came back on. Candle is looking a little weak. It's got 9 seconds. Let's see how it goes. That's a lot of sales coming in. So we're moving this now to break even. Plus a point. I'm gonna let it rock. There's some resistance. Here, where the price is. But the candle still looks really nice and healthy. So no reason to worry. Just let it run. Still got another 30 points though. Like that's what's time and sales look mostly green. Oh, okay. And now we're flattening it. Hey, look, it could keep running, but with all of that just came in, that was not great. Yeah. So that kind of spooked me, I'll be honest with you. Even though the trade was really good, that kind of spooked me when that happened. I'm curious on if it does hit 95 though. It'll show. Let's see. $200 on that trade, and there was still so much space to go. Well, not exactly. This looks like a fib retracement. There. It was a fib retracement, but it just broke through. Let's see if it's capable of breaking this candle. It would have kept going. I should have stayed at it. I got spooked. But you know, I say I got spooked, but that was a really solid first trade. Really solid first trade. And I am more than happy in locking in those profits. It is at this resistance line right here, this support line here. That's touched a bunch of times. So I'm not really upset. I use the time and sales as a confirmation. If this shows a big strong candle up, that would have been where my next take stop loss would have moved up to, and I would have had this as a stop loss or up here at 95. But like again, we're at 68 now, 70. Another 25 points is a bit high. And my first take profit should have got hit already. Let's see, what are entries? That's that side. Yeah, we're coming into a bit of a consolidation with a triple top, or almost a triple top, and we broke right through. Hey, look, it could keep going. I'm happy about where my entry was. I entered here at 29. Really solid entry. It was in the money right out of the gate. My stop loss 29, stop loss. My entry's at 129. Yeah, I mean, I had the 32-point stop loss. It was a big stop, and I was risking a lot more than I wanted to. And I should have been. Why was I in $100 divided by 30 is 3 contracts. It's $3 a point, not 3 contracts. It was 1.6 contracts. Alright, so my dumbass accidentally risked more than I should have been risking on this. I didn't even realize it, so I wasn't too scared of it. But yeah, I mean, for those who don't know, TOPSTEP has a one-step rule now. So unlike a lot of the other prop firms, it's not just one step, one rule, really. There's a couple rules, but the big thing is that there isn't any trailing drawdown, right? So now that $200 that I just made gets added into my drawdown. So now instead of having what my drawdown for this account would be, which is, this is a $50,000 account, so this would be $2,000 drawdown. Now with the extra $200, it's a $2,200 drawdown minus the commission. It's probably like, I don't even know what it is, but essentially I added more space for me to go. Whereas with Apex or Elite Trader Funding or most other firms, where it hit the top and then pulled back on me, right? Like, it was here, I was in this trade, it pulled back, and then I closed it at 62, right? 62.5. So I closed it here on this candle, but this was up here. So I lost 12 points. 12 points is a pretty big amount, especially when you consider it to be 3 contracts. That was $72 that I gave up. Right, $72 on the other accounts would have been a minus 72 on my drawdown. This doesn't have that. And I'm glad I got out, because there was a lot of resistance here. And now it's curling over. So with this, I could just look for now in another entry. To get in. Alright, so that was a big spike. And it pushed up, now it's down. We're kind of going back and forth. Could I get back in and try to continue making more? Sure. That's 100% a possibility. But I'm happy with what I just did. I'm happy with the points that I went up. I need to be a little bit more careful with my sizing, right? Because I definitely should not have sized up that much. This broke trend again. Who knows, this could be. I'm doing that trend line off for the 5 minute. I really I like incorporating this because I'm able to see all the orders that hit before, you know, Delta gets a hit or before anything really happens. This and the price, it goes hand in hand. It's just that now this is every tick, right? Whether it's somebody buying one contract, it's going up, or somebody buying 1,000, it goes up. This one I have all the little guys out, and that big boy that just hit for 35 contracts, I would not have been able to see that in here. So I kind of like time and sales. I'm also able to be like, alright, I see a lot more green in this, so I think it's a safe bet. See, when it came down and then went up, I could have re-entered here. In reality, I could have put my stop loss right. The low of this plus a couple of points there, and then let this hit, continue up. Again, my first take profit is here though, at 95. I had it at 95 flat, right there. Are we close? Yeah. Does that mean anything? No. Did I panic out? Possibly. Would I have panicked out anywhere higher up? Also yes, but I could have been quote unquote hopeful for the extra, and then when this tanked back, lost my shit and pulled out. I probably would have cut it here, to be honest with you. The fact that we were 5 points away and it didn't go. But again, if I had been a little bit more patient, my stop loss went from where it was at break even up to this point. And then I would have let it go, because the thing with Apex that really kept messing me up was that I was so afraid of giving back profits because of that max drawdown. And I knew that once I had passed the challenge, I wouldn't have a max drawdown. So, this is a lot better. A lot cleaner, in my opinion, too. It's easier to do, and we're lagging a little behind. And since we're lagging a little behind, I'd rather not get into any trades. See what I'm saying? Like, this is 2 points away from getting hit. 2.5 points away. And people are dumping. Okay. The question is this an actual continuation to the upside, or are we flipping and then coming back down? That comes down to this right here. Oh, excuse me. I kind of want to enter. To be honest with you. That could have just been a fake out. Volume is really low. Or volume is decreasing. At least on the big boys. That was a big order. 37 contracts? See, good thing I didn't enter, because this, I would have just gave up, like, all of my profits. Or at least half. I'm about to, yeah. I would have gave up half of my profits right now. This is a interesting situation we're in right now. Obviously, these big ones dropped significantly, and now that we're back up here, are we finding support at the 200, or are we gonna tank? If this hits below this, I want to get in. But right now we're in the middle, and I don't want to enter a trade when we're in the middle. A lot of red. A lot of selling is happening, and I can see it on the delta. Oh, there's even a divergence, a lot of buying, but the selling. Volume is decreasing. I'm getting in with one contract. Yeah. Stop loss. Here, take profit. There. Yeah. I'm only doing that because I'm seeing this arch, and I see a lot of buying happening, but delta continues to keep pushing down. That could have been just me being absolutely wrong, and if that's the case, then fine. I'm not risking much, but if it hits, I'm gonna feel, I'll be great. That'd be awesome. It's just we're pushed forward as if we're arched over. I definitely should have waited until we broke the low of this. I'm seeing all of these selling. And delta. And the volume is the only thing that has me worried, because volume is kind of a little low. There's a double bottom. And there we go. Beautiful. Now just keep pushing it. Okay, 4 ticks. Eighty-four ticks means 100. 100 here, right? Oh, 96. Yeah. Am I dumb? 84 times 2. 168. Yeah, apparently I am dumb. So where's 168? $15. We'll put it at 16. Okay, if this doesn't push, like a genuine push to break a new low, I'm out. I'm giving it to the close of the candle. Done. $10 loss. Whatever. Is this trade still valid? Yes. Am I dumb for not staying in it? Probably. Should I have stayed in it and seen what happens when it came back down to retest this low? Yeah. But this, it came down, tried to push and failed to break this, and then pulled back. And the same thing's happening here. So this looks like triangle. That's happening. I definitely could have stayed in it and gotten a little bit more money out of it and not have gone out for a loss. But I said what I said. I said what I was gonna do. If it didn't break this on this candle, then I'm out. And now I did a triple bottom. So I don't know. I'm gonna hide my screen because I don't know what that button does. So I'm gonna see. Account info. Oh, okay. It just says my profit and losses and everything. I finished the day off with 185 bucks. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah. My trading today ended everything 185.82. Made a profit of 191 minus all of the commissions. That last trade was a loss of $9.50 minus whatever on top logo. That last trade was a loss of $9.50 plus the price of the commissions. So not bad. Keep doing that. Alright. On that note, this looks like a pullback before it launches up. I wonder if there's a fib thing here. There was here at the 50. It came into the 50, rejected off, and consolidating at the 50. And it's a perfect at the 32 from at absolute low to absolute high. Well, not absolute high, but after that. So there's the break that I was looking for. Let's see if it continues. And it fails. Yeah, this is gonna go up. At least that's what this is showing me. There's a very strong support here with a double bottom here and a triple inside here. Does that necessarily mean that all of the buyers were absorbed by the sellers and this is gonna fall? No. I don't think it's gonna come down to here, but it might fluctuate between yesterday's low and then launch at it. Long story short, this was a solid trade. It was a solid concept, and I'm glad that I cut it when I did. Does it suck that I lost money on it? Yeah. Should I have waited for a true confirmation? Yeah. Overall, this was a really good trading day. I'm using time and sales, which I never do. which that's honestly it's exciting for me because this is new. This is new. This whole program is new to me. Yeah, I've never used. This is Quant Tower for anyone that's doesn't know, but I've never used Quant Tower. So it's definitely cleaner than TradingView. And with TradingView, like I always come to a point like I'm like, I wish. Oh, there's multiple brackets. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I always come into a point where it's with TradingView. I'm like, I need more screen space. I don't feel that with this, and there's a lot more things on my screen. Now, well, is this the way that I'm gonna have it? Probably. I really like this setup. I know with Quant Tower, it gives you the ability to have what's called a footprint, and you could see when you zoom in, you could see where all of the like this buyers and sellers are happening, and you can see what's going on. So I might give up my 15-minute with VWAP and swap out this 5-minute for a chart like this, so I could easily see where everything is. So I just loaded everything else, so you could see a lot more in depth. Obviously, this is where price is, but you could see where all the buyers and sellers are going, and there's that break that I was looking for. So you could see which side is winning. That's obviously that gets a little bit more complicated, and I would have to do some more research on figuring out how that works to really get into it. But for simplicity's sake, and right now, we're just sticking with that. We're at VWAP too, so I could, yeah. Anyway, I could have stuck in it and pulled out like $20. From what everything I was seeing on this side, it looked like buyers were really coming in. It's another version of having like a time and sales. This is everything that was actually done. Those are like active orders that you would see on the DOM or something like that. Not entirely 100% sure about it. Again, I'm new to this platform. I'm new to this trading style. I'm using trend lines and price action to trade. It's been phenomenal. Obviously, I use Delta for internal thoughts on if buyers or sellers are coming in, but time and sales kind of gave me what Delta was giving me and just a different visual. And the same thing with that chart. I might incorporate that as one big chart and see what's up. Everything has to be figured out. Yeah. So, on that note, I see you guys Wednesday, I think. I just pull up my calendar. I think the next day I'm here is Wednesday. Yeah, I definitely Wednesday morning I'll be here. Thursday off, I'm not, and then Friday I'm back. Cool. And see, I'm glad I got out. There's a lot of consolidation, and it followed this almost perfectly, and then it popped off. So that's what I'm saying. Obviously you were able to see all of the times and the sales of everything coming in here, right? Like this was at 52, so there's a couple of charts here that you didn't get to see on that, but you see it on the delta in a visual thing. Like it got eaten up, and then this broke out of this trend lines. So that break would be, well, actually it would be here when price broke above these prices, or even wait out this candle and get into the next one. But yeah, when price broke above these, like that's a perfect entry point right now, where it just retested that and tried to push down and got eaten up. But I'm gonna just stay liquid. I'm calling it a day there, and I'll be back Wednesday.